First of all, warm welcome with niShi from India.
Thanks for having me from Denver, United States.
Oh wow, that's great. So we will not talk about COVID.
Deal. Sister,
Yes.
deal.
We will talk about our life, our love, our work, our loved one, our family, each and everything.
Yes, I love it. I pick one. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yes. So I am here. I am in India at Delhi. I am a psychologist. I am keeping out of the everyone from the stress. Each and everything. Not only about the COVID. There are financial issues, health issues. Kids are not going to school. Lots of things are there. Even if the lockdown is unlocked, fine. But what happened if it is unlocked? It is more dangerous nowadays because people are not taking that much precautions what they have to do, because now COVID is with us. So what we need to do, we need to fight, because if you live in water, you can't save yourself from wetting out. You are going to wet, but what you need to do, you need to take precautions. How you psychological, right? Yes,
got it. Yeah. Amazing. No one's talking about this. I'm so happy that you're talking about this.
Thank you.
When, no matter what, say for example, if we're on vacation, right? I'll answer your question like this. You go on vacation, when people say you need a vacation from the vacation, there's a reason for that. When you come back and you spent 2 weeks just kind of out, and you don't just jump right back into full-time work. You generally fly home and give yourself an extra day or two to sort of do laundry, to catch up, to unpack your bags, to look at your calendar to see what it is that you're going to be working on for the next week, and to kind of breathe. And so there's a reason why in life human beings have what's called a transitional period. So I think the transitional period in restarting the economy and also getting back into it, I don't want it to be culture shock for people. I know that there are some people that are like, listen, let's get back to the way that it was. This is what we need to do, just hit the ground running. And well, I think that people should be able to choose how they operate their businesses. I think that as a whole world, not just America, not just New Delhi, I think that we need to be very cautious and careful with ourselves and what our minds are willing to handle. Because if we just jump right back in the world, I think we're going to get culture shocked. I don't know. What do you think?
Wonderful. Jessica, what happened when you are scared for something? What we need to do, we need to think only two things: that what is in your hand and what is not in your hand. If something you can control, you can work upon that, rather than you are thinking that is out of control. See, all this pandemic, all this situation is not in our hand. What is in our hand? We should keep ourselves healthy, happy, and financially secured. So we should work upon that, because whatever is going to happen, it will happen. We can't hold. But what we can do, we have to improve ourselves. Like I am doing each and online. I'm connected to UK, Canada, India itself, and in India, so many rural areas I am going to connect, because on that day I am not going this much time to connect these people, because I am so busy with my schools, with my webinar, with my workshops. I'm going to colleges and lots of cases coming to me, but everything was offline. Now each and niShi is I'm talking to you from United States. How? Because of this pandemic. So we should take positive what we can do without move.
That's right. So then what you're saying, if I'm hearing you correctly, is it's like take a positive advantage of being able to uplift humanity, or to make a difference, or to earn a living remotely from home.
Actually, we should, because see, if we are getting stressed, a simple fever, a simple headache is become a depression. This is the difference between headache and depression. When you get headache, that is very small thing. When you have some tea, coffee, and chit chat with your friends, you will feel okay. But if you are in depression, you need to be psychological assessment and the treatment, and it's a long process. So you need to understand the thin line between headache and depression. The life is same. When you think about every time the worries, the issues, you will be not be happy. And I'm going to tell you, if you're waiting for happiness, you can't get it. You need to be happy now. Live the moment.
That's right. You know, and it seems so easy for people like you and I who work in human behavior, and it's like, just let it go. Take a couple of deep breaths, do your thing, reset your energy. And, you know, I have even some clients right now where, I mean, they're just going through so much stuff that it's like, it's hard for them to be positive. And I think that the only way that you can really learn to be able to switch your mindset just like that is you only have to be able to do it once. One time when you're upset, one time when things are negative, if you just take a minute and you breathe and you're like, oh my goodness, I was able to completely reset my energy and now I know how to do it.
Yes.
You have to try it. But if you reject that it's possible, you're never going to be able to try it if you're never going to believe that you can actually do it, that you have the power to change your thinking.
Actually. So what you can give to your society, and yes, first of all, you need to give to yourself. If you're not happy, how could you give happiness to others? So first
True. I know.
Yes. So first what you need to do, you need to make yourself happy, then your family, then your society where you are living, and then the whole world. So it goes through the step by step, and this is the process. And because you are, see, I will give you one example. I'll ask you, Jessica, give me a glass of wine. And if you don't have wine, you have only water or cold drink. So how could you serve me? You can't. You said, oh, Nishi, I'm sorry, I don't have wine. Fine. So this is what I'm telling. If you don't have something, how could you give? So happiness is about, and your mind, mindfulness, because if you are happy, then only you can give smile and happiness to others.
That is so true. Well, we think about our energy and our happiness the same way that we look at financial currency. We'll spend it a lot more wisely, will we not?
Yes. Yes. So what do you do there, Jessica? What do you do?
So I am a coach and a consultant. So I work in human behavior. I'm a neuro-linguistic programming master practitioner. I also have a certificate and license in cognitive behavioral therapy. So not quite a coach, not quite on the level of what you're doing, but to the point where I thought that it would be valuable to start exploring human behavior, because
in what we are thinking, only we have the issues, everybody is happy, only I have the problems. But this is not right. Everybody has, even a millionaire or even a beggar, or if you can ask a vegetable vendor to the prime minister, or you can say anyone, no one is untouched about this stress, because this is the reality. If life is there, you need to be stressed, but what is the issues, that how you cope up, that is important.
I agree.
So this is, yes. So
I love the work that you do, and your energy like literally projects through the screen. Like I can feel it coming at me, and you legitimately are happy, and you love humanity, yes, and you love your life, and it's perspective. My mother used to get on my nerves when I was younger, because for whatever reason I was mad at, I was a teenager and into my early 20s, and I just had all this pent up, rage from childhood stuff that we don't need to get into or whatever. But my mom was always so happy, and I was like, gosh, Ma, why are you so happy all the time? Don't you know what's going on in the world, or can't you see this, or can't you see that? And I used to actually get more upset with her when she would tell me. I would complain about a boyfriend, a job, an opportunity that I really wanted that I didn't get, or just whatever, my car broke down, whatever it was that I was complaining about. My mom would just tell me, she's like, Jessica, you know what? Just look on the bright side. At least you're single now from that boyfriend. You can live your life. You don't have anybody to. And she would see it so positive. So, well, your car broke down. You know what? That's just God reminding you that you have a car and that you are lucky to have one to break down. And I would just take her. I'd be like, Ma, why are you so positive all the time? But then I realized, I'm like, that's why she's so happy. It's because of how she views things that happen to her. And if I start viewing the things that happen to me in a positive light, then I will just be happy. And it really is that simple. And I'm not a love and light flower child. I don't claim to be by any means that sort of person, but it really is all about perspective. When something happens, it's like, okay, there's a lesson to be learned here. What is the lesson? How can I grow? How can I be better? What can I take from this to be able to acknowledge what's happening the next time around?
Wonderful.
Like really that bad.
Yes. Very hard to deal with the situation and then make yourself smile and with the see this is what. And how do you feel about this positivity? From where we can get?
Where can we get the positivity from? From our outlook, from not letting things break us down, from not living and dwelling into the moment, because I think that what we focus on, we attract, and that goes back to the law of attraction. So if I'm focusing on what a bad day I just had, or if I'm focusing on the guy on the road that just cut me off and I'm just angry, and I wanted that angry by giving me
Thank you.
For the
Namaskar from India, and thank you so much, and God bless you. Your smile suits on your face. Keep smiling, Jessica. Love you.
You're amazing. Thank you. Love you, Nishi. Ciao.
So she is Jessica, my friend, a coach from United Kingdom. She is doing wonderful. She is a great personality. Thank you so much for joining.